Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. Today I want to talk to you guys about Netflix. Man, I don't know what is happening with this stock. It is just mind-boggling. I don't know if I've ever seen anything quite like this before. So if you don't know the story, Netflix reported earnings the other day. Today is now currently Tuesday, and Netflix reported earnings on Monday. After the close on Monday, the stock was down huge. Like, I'm talking over 10% huge. It was around $400 and it went down to about $350. Pretty substantial drop. It mostly dropped on news about subscriber growth. It did go down, it did miss on earnings a little bit, not too much. It missed, I think they did 391 versus 394. That was expected, so they did miss a little bit, not much. However, the subscriber growth was a pretty substantial one. They did about 670,000 versus about 1.2 million and change estimated. So this is a pretty big miss. The thing I want to stress about this miss is, yes, it's a big miss. The funny thing about this is, it was Netflix who gave these estimates. So it's not like an analyst was like, oh, maybe they'll hit this number. No, it was Netflix who flat out said, this is the number we're going to hit. So either they thought they would definitely hit it and it wouldn't be an issue, or they kind of set like a high expectation and couldn't reach it, or kind of something a little in between where they kind of set a high goal and they had a bit too much confidence in themselves. That's kind of what I think happened there. I think from now on they're going to be a little bit more reserved on what they think their subscriber growth is going to be. However, the funny thing is, Netflix stock dropped huge after hours, and when it opened the day in the stock market, it also did not do so well. It started the day at $347. The funny part is that's at 9:30. By 10:30, they were at $400.48. So within an hour, they climbed all the way back, then their stock took a substantial drop again, but kind of recovered and finished the day around $379, down only $21 and about 5.24%. The funny thing is, after such a big miss and a stock that is already highly overvalued after today's evaluation, Netflix, let's do red for them. Netflix has a PE of about 255 PE, and their forward PE is looking somewhere around, I believe it's an 89 forward PE. Absolutely crazy evaluation. How are you valued that much? I just don't understand. You're only a streaming service. I mean, it's crazy, guys. Really, it is. I don't freaking get it. The thing I want to talk to you guys then about is, God, yeah, they're a streaming service, right? We all know that. We know Netflix is a streaming service. No surprise there. But their competition, which I talked about in my other video, is coming, and man, they're coming so quick. So they have Apple. Let's just put it like that. They have Apple. I mean, come on, it's Apple. It's the most valuable company in the world. They have so much money. Their last quarter, they made, what was it, $20 billion in profit or something? Or the Christmas quarter, they made like $20 billion in profit. The other quarter, I believe, was like $13 billion in profit. And you're competing against Apple? Jesus, that sucks. Then you're competing against Disney, who looks like the Fox deal is about to officially go through, as if Disney doesn't do anything with content. They do everything with content. I mean, Marvel, Star Wars, just to name a few. Come on, it's Disney, man. And then you got Google. Obviously, Google has YouTube. Again, I thank you. So they got Google and whatnot. They're developing Google Red. They got money. They're going into streaming. They have Amazon, which, my God, Amazon, come on, man. This company is growing ridiculous. Its valuation is even more ridiculous. Jeff Bezos is now like basically a trillionaire. He's very close to becoming the first $1 trillion company somehow. Don't ask me. Anyways, so there's Amazon with Amazon Prime. And obviously you have all the smaller competitors like DirecTV, You have Hulu, which Disney might own majority share in very soon if the Fox deal officially goes through. I mean, you have so many. I mean, I can even think of HBO. Again, I covered all this in my other video. I don't even know if you can read this because I wrote so small. But, and then from that branch, you even have more competitors always coming in. For example, Facebook is another competitor. They're talking about signing Cristiano Ronaldo, the Portuguese superstar, and having him produce a TV show for Facebook. Come on, Facebook also owns Instagram, WhatsApp. I mean, you're talking about companies these companies are going to be around for a long time. And you even have a new competitor that I just read is starting to come into the streaming service. They said they officially want to join the streaming service. It's kind of a strange company. I don't know if you guys heard of this. It's kind of a fun one. It's Walmart. Wally Mart says they want to get into streaming. I find that kind of funny, but hey, they got money. They're pretty good with groceries. Maybe they'll disrupt the streaming service. The funny thing I like about the stock market is, so Walmart says they're going to get into streaming service. Walmart, they're a retail company, right? Does Netflix really get affected by it? No, I don't think anyone even really cared that Walmart was going to join the race. However, whenever Amazon wants to join something, the whole market has to tumble. Amazon buys Whole Foods. Ooh, Walmart takes a dip because Amazon's getting into Whole Foods now. Kroger takes a dip. All these retail food places take a dip because Amazon is coming on. Amazon recently bought PillPack, a month ago, not even, and all the pharmaceutical companies go down ridiculous. Like, come on, man. Seriously, Amazon's not that great of a company, and they haven't even succeeded at everything in life. They've succeeded at online shopping, and that's kind of the main one they've really succeeded at. Their streaming service is decent. It's nowhere near Netflix. I mean, Netflix is obviously the king of streaming. I'm not disputing that. Netflix is the king of streaming. However, I'm just saying it's starting to get a little ridiculous. The stock market, I don't know what they're doing with Netflix and Amazon. You know, I don't know. I always say Amazon is crazy when it comes to valuation and how the stock market views Amazon because, like, again, Amazon gets into anything, all the stocks in that market fall. Regardless if Amazon is actually good at it. Amazon has done a few things that they failed at. They're not done amazingly well at. Again, they have their phone. I'm just saying, I'm not looking into this, but I'm pretty sure Apple and Samsung win the phone race by far. Not even any competition. If you're Amazon, how many people have an Amazon phone? 1% or less? I'm probably saying like 0.2% of people have an Amazon. Like, I don't even remember what their phone was called. I think it was like a Fire or something like that. Phone. Like, come on, man. And then obviously they have the Kindle and stuff like that, but come on, man. Apple is crushing the game with tablets. Like, it's not even a fair competition sometimes. But the funny thing is, Netflix goes down so much, and then all of a sudden they just come back out of nowhere. And I guarantee, I was gonna make a video too for Tuesday, and I was gonna make a video on Monday, and I was gonna say that, this is kind of the beginning, Netflix is gonna go down, but then I had a thought, and that thought was, I think I might be wrong. I think that would be the rational way of thinking, is that people are finally starting to realize that, Netflix is overvalued and now's the time it's finally going to come down. However, I had a feeling the exact opposite was going to happen. People were going to be like, wow, Netflix is down 10+% a day. This is a great buying opportunity. And I have a feeling that's what this is going to turn into. And that's what it is turning into, in my opinion. It already clawed back quite a bit. Come on. It was down, I believe 13% at its high, 14%, like the lowest it went down, and now it finished around, 379, almost 380. I guarantee tomorrow, as in Wednesday, this stock is gonna be at least like 390 for sure, if not right back at 400. By the end of this week, to Monday, the stock will be at $400. This will be in the past, and no one will even think about this. It's just going to be a forgotten memory. So I don't know what's happening. Like, I don't know. Maybe stranger things have happened. Maybe they haven't. But again, when you have a PE at 255 and a forward P at 89, I feel like you can't make mistakes. But apparently, you can, miss your subscriber growth by half on your own estimates, and it barely affects your stock. Come on, like, it's ridiculous, guys. If you guys own Netflix stock, please do comment down below why it's such a good company. Another thing I want to stress about Netflix's stock and company is they are a resilient company, I will add. Netflix, I think, is a very resilient company. They almost died in like the 90s, 2000. If you don't know, they were kind of a DVD mailing subscription service where there was no late fees or anything like that. You kind of just get a DVD, they send it to you, you watch, say, the movie, whatever, and you put it back in and you mail it back to them, and then you can go online or however it worked, a magazine, I'm not sure exactly, I never used it, and then you pick another DVD and they send it back to you. Smart service, you pay, I believe, a monthly service fee, kind of like you do now, and it was fairly popular. They had a few million subscribers. Not bad, right? They totally demolished that business and went into online streaming. Very risky, but obviously we know what happened and it worked out fantastic for them. So they're a resilient company. I'm not arguing that. They're a smart company. However, they are only a streaming company. I feel like they might have to do something different. If I look at all these companies, they don't just do one thing. Apple makes products. They also get into TV shows. They also have like Apple TV and all these other things. Like, they make products. They don't just make one product. They have one very popular product being the iPhone, but they have the iPad that they branched off. They have the Mac. I mean, they had the Mac even before they had the iPhone, really. But I'm just saying, they branch out. Disney. Now, you could say Disney just make content. No, they don't. They have theme parks. That was really what one of their core business models was based off of. Theme parks and animation. And they still do that. And they branched out even further. Google. Google was just what? Google search? Come on, Google has branched out so much. I mean, they have YouTube, for crying out loud. Come on, they've branched out huge. Amazon, they were just an online retailer. Now look at them. They took over they started with just books of all things. Books. And this was a company that was founded in 1994. And they started with books. And now look at them. They sell everything and then some. And they have Amazon Prime and all these other products. And Facebook. Facebook just started off as a social media website. Now they have other social media websites too, but they also own like over 60 companies, so they do a lot. And then, these companies I don't even know too much about, so like DirecTV, Hulu, and HBO, so I don't want to talk about them. These are kind of the big ones. Walmart, obviously Walmart is Walmart. I feel like everyone knows Walmart. But again, these are all companies that are diversified. With stocks and companies, you want to diversify yourself. And I think Netflix needs to start diversifying themselves and maybe branch out into other things. Just a thought, guys. So please do comment down below why you really own Netflix stock and what you think is a fair value for Netflix. Because to me, this PE has to pretty much be cut in half for me to even think it's a reasonable price for the stock. But for that to happen, the stock price would have to basically cut in half. I don't think that's going to happen. I've been wrong on Netflix for a long time, though, guys. I looked into the stock many years ago, and I knew Netflix was probably going to be popular, but I didn't like their stock. It's like a Tesla for me, I don't like Tesla because they don't make any money, and that scares me. And my number one rule is I don't invest in companies that are not profitable. And Netflix at the time was not profitable. They are profitable now, not by a crazy amount, but they are profitable at least, so that's a good sign. Obviously their P is positive, so you should know that. But yeah, come on, man. This stock has to basically cut in half with I forget what all their PEs are, but Apple's in the teens, Disney's in the teens. Apple, I think, is like a what? Maybe a 14, Disney's like a 16. I own these stocks, I should know that, but I forget. And then there's Facebook is in the mid-20s, I think higher 20s, maybe around the 28 PE. Amazon's ridiculous. It's probably like in the 400s by now because their stock price has just gone up so much since the last time I looked. Google, I believe, is around a 30 PE. I don't know what Walmart sits at. But again, I mean, guys, come on. These companies are trading at, well, except for Amazon, are trading at very good PEs, and then Netflix is absolutely crazy, and they only do streaming. These companies are so well diversified. So guys, I don't know what's happening in the stock market. I don't know if you guys were just like, wow, it's a good price for Netflix. Please do tell me what you think is a good price for Netflix. I'd love to hear it. And I'd love to know if you're a Netflix owner, if you plan on buying Netflix, did you buy it on the dip? If you did, congratulations. You're probably going to make money. So, nice. And yeah, just tell me your thoughts and theories also on this video. Also let me know if you want me to review a stock or anything like that. And yeah, anyways guys, until next time, see you later and have a great day.